In this demonstration video, I'm going to demonstrate how to 3D model the boat, all the different parts of the boat, and how to constrain it together. So I'm going to start by doing File, New, and as I always do, I make sure that it's selected to Metric, and then I'm going to click on Standard Millimeter Inventor Part File. Once it opens up, we're going to start a new sketch. And I'm going to use the horizontal work plane here to start my sketch on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle. So I'm going to click to say I want to start rectangle to start, then drag my mouse to the finishing point and click again. Now I'm going to dimension it to the size that I want it to be by using the dimension tab at the top here. So I click on the line I want to dimension. I'll now have a size attached to my cursor. I click again, and I type in the size that I want that to be, which is 200, and enter. It'll have zoomed out and made it bigger so you can't see it. So with the roller on your mouse, you just roll away from yourself and the model will come back into your screen. Okay, so I'll dimension the side here, that's meant to be 40, and enter. And that's me got the overall sketch done. So as we've always done, once you've got the sketch done, you finish sketch, and then we are going to extrude it to give it a height. So I'm going to click on extrude and give it a height of 20 in the extrude, and OK. So this is like the little block of wood that you were given at the start when we did practical woodwork, and you were then made the boat from this. So the first thing we're going to do is try and cut out the two little recesses in the boat. So I'm going to start a new sketch by clicking on the top surface, and then I'm going to draw two rectangles. Now the important thing here is that the rectangles start on the top edge and they go down and they finish on the bottom edge. And I'll do the next one here, starting the top edge and goes down and finishes on the bottom edge. And what I'm now going to do is dimension those rectangles. So I'm going to dimension from the front edge by clicking there first, then move to the edge of there and click again, and I want that distance to be 50. So I'll type in 50, enter. And then from the edge to the edge of the first rectangle is going to be 30, enter. And then from the first rectangle to the second is going to be 40, enter. And then lastly, the width of the second rectangle is back to being 30, enter. Once we've done that, we've finished the sketch as usual. And we're going to extrude. Now, first of all, it hasn't selected either of the rectangles. I've actually got to click inside the rectangles to select them. It's trying to join them on at the moment. That's because this is the join option. I'm going to do cut, which is going to take them away, but I only want to go through halfway, so I'm going to set the distance to 10 and OK. And that's me now got my two recesses into it. So I'm now going to do the front of the boat. So once again, start a sketch on the front of the boat, and I'm going to draw a line starting at the middle on this front edge. So as I bring my cursor down, as I get nearer the middle, you should see it goes to a green dot. That means I'm right in the middle. So if I start there and then take it to the outside edge and then repeat the line again from the end of that line to the corner, and then repeat line again from the corner to the starting line. So I have a little triangle there. I'm going to dimension from the front edge to the corner there, and I want to make that 40 millimeters. So that's me getting my first triangle. I now repeat that for the second one, which I'll do a little bit faster because it's just the same as the first one. And once I've got that fully done, I finish sketch. So I'm now going to extrude, and I'm going to click on both triangles, and I'm going to cut them away, but this time all the way through, so the distance is 20. So I've now got the main part of the boat done. If you remember, the back of the boat was rounded, and we're going to use the fillet command for that. So if I click on fillet, in the little menu which appears, there is a radius size for the fillet, which I'm going to change to be 20. And then I'm going to click on two lines, this back edge here, which rounds that corner, and then this line here, which is the back edge, which you can't quite see, it goes red, and apply. and that has finished that part of the boat. So the only thing I've got left to do is to draw two holes, one for the funnel on this part here and one for the flagpole on this part here. So again, start a sketch on this section. I'll start with a circle, and the circle is size 12, enter, and then the dimension from the edge to the centre of the circle is 20, and from the edge here to the centre of the circle is also 20. And I finish sketch, and I extrude. And I have to select the circle, I want to cut, and this time I'm cutting into it by 10mm. So that's the one for the funnel, and I now repeat that for the flagpole. So it's somewhere in around here, it's diameter 6. The dimension from the edge to the centre of the hole is 20, and from the edge here to the centre of the hole is going to be 10. Finish the sketch and extrude. Click inside, cut by 10. That is the hull finished. So at this point you're going to save. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to save it into my documents. I've got an Inventor folder here, and I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to call it boat. Inside the boat, I'm going to call that part called hull. So that's the first part already saved. Now I'm going to come on to talk about how to make the funnel and the flagpole, because they're very quick. So I do File, New again, Part File. I'm going to start a sketch on the horizontal work plane. This time I'm going to draw a circle. So the funnel is 12mm in diameter, so I'll draw a circle diameter 12, finish the sketch and extrude it by 40mm long. Okay, so that's the funnel made. File, Save As. I'm going to call that funnel. Save. And next I'll make the flagpole. So File, New. Same again, start a sketch. I'm going to do the flagpole diameter 6. So 6, enter, finish sketch, and extrude, and the flagpole is 100mm long. So I've extruded it 100mm long. File, Save As, and I've saved that one as flagpole. Save. Okay, that's a little video on how to make all the different parts. Hopefully that should help you if you have been struggling with that.